Saturday we're doing all 4 finals.
Friday it's like a bunch of semis and stuff. All right, and we are half of a point into Sky's coverage of the 4th round of play here at the Pan American Ultimate Championships in Cancun, Mexico. We have Tecos from Guadalajara, Mexico, playing Max Power from Toronto, Canada. That's Tecos just now with the turn. Tecos actually pulled to start the point, got a first throw turnover out of Max Power. Max Power getting the disc back. We'll start from here. Max Power up to Daigle through the cup. Kubanek shoots too far. That first throw he had up the line was quite pretty. Got a little bit ambitious with that one. Tecos too low off the first one. Kubanek streaking up line to Chan. Frenette Cornelius with the disc. Chan now. Shoots for Kubanek, but he's well covered. This is Hernandez Sanchez. Tecos in a vertical stack, no dump back. Here it is dropping back. I'm not sure that's strategic so much as just happenstance. Upfield. Dump really crowding there. Clears out. Shooting for Mora there. From Mitre. This is going to be Chan picking up. Up line goes Daigle, and that's a hold after a couple of points from Max Power. will be Toronto with the pull. Tecos working right off the end zone line. Max Power coming with the zone. Pushing Tecos back into their end zone. This moves across. To Anaya. To Mora. Solid catch. Back to Mora. Here's Mitre. Going over the top. Max Power able to get there. They've got about 15 yards to go. This is Parsons. And that's a goal for Max Power. They're gonna go up 2-0, getting the first break of the game. Max Power with the pull. It's going to go well out of bounds. Tecos will bring in at the brick mark. Max Power with the three-person cup up front. It's pretty much the standard defense we've seen all game. I mean, all day, I should say. A quick pickoff from Max Power. Oh, and the shot to the end zone has just a little too much juice on it for the receiver to bring it in. Tecos working against the zone. He's looking for the scuba over the top, hits it. To Pablo. Looking to go back to Tonio. Another turnover from Tecos. Lote to pick up. Not gonna come in. Looked like there could have been a foul call there, but no. Antonio bringing it in. Looks like Max Power is going to be in a man defense. Cross field to Lote here in the middle. For that Cornelius, looking deep. That's gonna work. Kubanek with the goal, 3-0. Toronto leading Guadalajara. That's max power over Tecos.
Toño con el Scuber, Tavo, rescata, en medio pide que se expanda el otro Scuber, Marta, el equipo de Tecos ocupando muchos Scubers, con buena decisión de Toño. Ronixa intenta tapar el hook, pero se sigue. Y el gol de Max Power. 4-0. Capitán de Tecos prendiendo a su equipo.
All right, and that's a timeout, Tecos. Tecos really struggling with the max power zone. Too many throws over the top. Not very willing. This is actually the first Mexican team I've seen today that's not willing to drop more handlers back and work short passes. We'll see if they make that adjustment. Meanwhile, Max Power for their part is capitalizing on Tecos' mistakes and taking advantage of chances to put breaks in. That's always obviously what you want to do, and doing it early, that gives them a cushion going into the rest of this game, which could really play into their advantage. All right, we've got Max Power leading Tecos 4-0. Max Power's seen a lot of success with his zone, using three people up top, and really just waiting for Tecos to turn the disc over. We will see if Tecos makes an adjustment and becomes a little bit more patient. They're going to have to throw more, work more short passes, if they're going to maintain possession. Clearly, the upside downs are not working for them. Max Power rips it out of bounds. It's going to give Tecos the disc up at the break mark. Tecos coming with an early huck. Max Power cleans it up, but Tecos gets the turn right back. Max Power a little bit lazy on the decision making after the turn. Tecos looking to move the disc. Right outside the end zone. And there it is, Tecos' first score. So the punt look works out for Tecos. Max Power had the chance to keep working. Going to make it 4-1. Max Power over Tecos. Tecos with the pull. Load receiving. Fournette Cornelius. Load. Up to Kubanek. Is that going to go over her head? Oh, it's a rough one. That's tough. I think it hits her in the hands and she sees it coming. You'd like her to catch it. At the same time, he put a lot of pace on that, and I think he probably could have taken a bit off of it. That was Laura Weiss, by the way. Kubanek on the mark. A great shot over the top. A real chance to open it up that doesn't materialize. They don't capitalize on it. And now they take a much harder hammer over the top. Load to pick up. Goes over the top himself. Max Power turnover. There's another turnover. Max Power with the leading huck out to space. That's a great shot. That's gonna work. 5-1 Max Power. Max power pole is going to go out of bounds. They've been ripping them out the back consistently this game. We'll see if they start to take some off. Tecos working against the max power zone. Tecos continues to look like they want to hook. They're holstering and then until they don't. That could get over him. Wow, what a snag. Tecos a yard out. Now 3 out. Goes for a tough IO shot. It bounces over with plenty of time to run it down. That's 5 max power, Tecos 2. Tecos still struggling a little bit to find some organization when the disc moves downfield, but at the same time, they're pretty adept at putting the disc into tight spaces. Tecos with the pull. Max power catching in the very back of the end zone. Fournette Cornelius looking for Kubanek. Finds her. Disc upfield. The wind is dying down a little bit to the other Kubanek. Could be husband and wife or brother and sister. I'm actually not sure. Fournette Cornelius. Parsons, I should say. Fournette Cornelius. Tecos struggling a little bit to keep up, but the zone does slow them down here to Parsons. Fournette Cornelius. Fournette Cornelius. Wow. Gets a little bit too ambitious. Had an open upliner, looked to go into the end zone instead. Tecos with the block. Tecos upfield. Immediately lose 10 yards. Looking upfield again. Get it back with a breakthrow. Upfield. Popping it out. Here comes a deep look. It's got a lot of pace on it. He's unable to run it down. Kubanek. Looking for Kubanek. She's going to find him. It floats, but he's got plenty of time to run it down. Looking for Frenette Cornelius. Defender almost gets there. Doesn't. We're here in the middle. Jennings. Parsons. Kubanek. Jennings, Kubanek. And that's a goal for Deigel. Tecos struggling a little bit to transition from zone to person there, or just to be a little bit tighter in their zone, not quite able to tell. That makes it 6-2, Max Power. Tecos to bring it in. Monica to Mauricio. Dunning picks it off in traffic. Across the field to Chan. To Dunning. Max Power looking smooth. 7-2. To all of those watching from Toronto, we had Chris Lote in the booth last round. I apologize, I don't have the extensive Toronto knowledge that he does. But your squad's looking strong. They also have some of the fresher jerseys at this tournament. Still trying to figure out the whole hairdryer thing, but I like it. It's my favorite color of blue. I like the arm stripes. I give it high marks. Looks like a Tecos timeout. Max Power will be pulling. They've got a chance to take half. They're up 7-2. Tecos looking to start little by little clawing back into this game. There's an entire half remaining, even if Max Power does score. Plenty of time. We saw in the last game that we broadcast, a large deficit was whittled away very quickly in that latter part of the second half. Tecos is not out of this game, but they sure would like to hold here. Tecos looking patient here. That's a tough one, but comes down with it. A nice snag across the middle. Mitre over the top. Mitre on the side. Nice dump defense from Wang, forcing that throw to go. It's pretty much the least optimal place. Mitre looking to center. Give go. We're in the end zone. Tecos 3, Max Power 7. Yeah. It's one of the first times we've seen Tecos pull in a while. To Lote. Kubanek. Up to Kubanek. And he's off. It looks like a solid throw deep. That's going to take us to half. 8-3, Max Power. From Max Power, working it around. Max Power with a loose three-person cup and a short deep. The wing caught a little bit shallow there, but Tecos not able to put it upfield. Near D. Tecos comfortable working near this sideline. Not really threatening to break through it. A solid catch, keeping it alive. Tecos got to watch out for the sideline. There's a D. That's Jennings. pickup is going to be Chan. Tecos picking up. Here's the throw to the end zone. Jennings almost there. Jennings with the second attempt gets the D. Jennings is going to take an injury sub. Looks like they're going to bring in Canley, but now not. Cawley. Sometimes it's not that easy to read these jerseys. And this is what happens when teams don't put all of their information into the event guide. Chan picking up. Weiss was just left completely open there and had to basically stand there while a guy ran cuts completely covered. Up to Chan. Pushing forward. Back to Chan. Thompson. We're gonna go across. And that's gonna work. There's another break for Max Power. 9-3. Toronto over Guadalajara. There'd be no way of knowing. I've said his name a couple times, but I can't remember. What's that?
See if he's spiritual podcast. You said a couple.
Max Power gets another turn. They're into the end zone. They're 5 yards out. Dunseth. He's not in. There it is. 10-3, Max Power over Tecos.
So you knew that guy who's playing in this game?
Yeah. You know him?
Well, I mean, like, I met him last night. That's like the team that my friends are playing on.
Okay.
That wasn't.
Got it. I played college at UVA, and he started as a grad student there the year after I finished. But like, I didn't, DC is not that far from UVA, so I was able to stay in our alumni network from the last few years was like pretty involved. So like, I know most of the people who've been playing.
When did you graduate?
09. Chaska? Yeah. Yeah.
He just moved to Cleveland this past summer. I played mixed with her this past
Okay.
club season.
I don't know her well, but I know her.
Yeah.
There's also a Harvard dude, was it Devin? Is that his name? Black dude that had a girlfriend in Charlottesville while we were playing. So
Williams?
Yeah. Yep. Max Power staying in the zone. Why wouldn't they? It's taking them this far to a 10-3 lead. And here's where Tecos tends to wind up on the sideline. They live and die by it. And here is the death. Lote cleans it up. Had Lang, didn't see her. Kuberneck on his right, now sees Lang. Lang back to Lote. Lote looking ambitious and just puts it right over the entire stack. Great broadcaster, though. Back with Tecos. Shooting deep. Probably a good decision regardless. Nice throw. He's right outside the end zone. Moves it back. They are still just content to hang out on this end zone line. And that's going to work out. The bobble caught for the score. 10-4. Max Power leading Tecos. No, I mean, Harvard's been strong for a long time. I know Josh McCarthy fairly well, and I like Josh a lot. Yeah, I believe that. Just like at practice, the workouts or whatever?
Just like his attitude, just like
Push.
Not gonna lie.
If he does it in a positive way, anyway. Okay. Jennings, Chan, Parsons cutting on the open side, doesn't get hit. Back to Jennings. She's gonna hang on. We're 10 yards out. And up the line. There's another score for Max Power. 11-4.
I think most players who played on the job liked him, but he could just be like pretty good.
Okay.
So people who maybe didn't have quite as big skins, got run the wrong way.
I can see, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Especially like if you're coaching Ironside where most guys probably do have fairly thick skin, it's hard to go back to.
Yeah, or they're just like, they're willing to put up with it because they know, what they're trying to accomplish.
Right, right.
And then it's funny, the coach who came in after him, after he stopped coaching the red line, just was like the complete opposite person.
Yeah.
Like, relatively reserved, like kind of quiet. He'll be loud if he needs to, but he's not looking to yell at me.
Funny, who's the new coach?
His name is Mike. I call him Mike Mack.
Try another scuba over the top. It looks pretty coming off the hand, but they're probably 1 for 5 or 6 on that throw. Max power. Wang. Going up line. 12-4. We're 3 points out from what would certainly be the most lopsided victory we've seen here on the showcase field today. Put sunscreen on here. Otherwise, I think I did all right. Knocking on the door team since I was in college, before then. Another big pull from Max Power that goes right out of bounds. Tecos again on the sidelines, pretty content there. This is really a team that if they could just orchestrate a couple of scripted ways to get themselves off of a sideline in a zone might really unlock some stuff for themselves. 15 yards out. And there's another one, 13-4, Max Power. So, Chitaras, the Mexican women's team that we just watched, had one that plays, and I reckon, like, she lives kind of close to me. I see her around. And another, I'm like, I know her from somewhere, and I'm not sure where. And I saw her take her cleats off. She has a DC flag tattooed on her foot, so it's like, it's got to be from DC. But if it's DC, I would think I would know. Like, I've lived there for 5 years and play Ultimate all the time. It's killing me. I gotta find her and just be like, how the hell do I know her? Tecos struggling to get the disc upfield. There's a hammer basically to nobody except for a Max Power player. Chan to pick up. He's got a man streaking up line. That's going to be another one. I believe that's 14-4. Could be 13.
Well, I know his brother older than that. He was probably. They used to make. I don't know how recently he played. It might have been.
I've been on the team for 5 years.
So you were there.
Unless it was before then, which there was kind of the whole generation that retired. My first year was there last. This one's gonna land in bounds for Max Power. Here they are on the sideline. This zone really does just invite those throws to the sideline, and Tecos has a real hard time getting them off. There's a punt. Misses his man wide open up line. And now he goes with a crafty around flick. That's a beautiful throw. He looked off the open throw. Probably should have hit that one, but that was beautiful. And that's game, folks. That was a quickie. And that wraps up the first day here at Pan American Ultimate Championships. Toronto Max Power over Guadalajara Tecos, 15-4.